Hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the World Rocket League Invitational. My name is Will and I'm joined again with my co-commentator Seb. We have got a corker of a match for you today. It is Team England versus Team Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, we know a little about the players in this match, not too much, see how they will come up against each other. I mean, Seb, what are you thinking about this match today?
It's a great matchup, one for the ages. You know, the history between the Democratic Republic of Congo and England, it goes back centuries, you know. Should be a great match. Like I said, we know a little bit about the players. England got two decent players on their team, and as far as we're aware, we've got maybe a bit of a menace on the Congo team, but we'll see how that plays out.
I mean, if I'm describing this match in one word, it will be Brexit, as England will be looking to shut the DR Congo out and keep them out. They'll be looking to put a solid defence in on the front lines, make sure the best player, Fazix, almost a supersonic player, he'll be going for aerials. England will be fighting them on the beaches, on the seas, in the air, who knows, everywhere. And yeah, we will be heading to our first game pretty soon once the lobby is set up. I'm hoping this will be the closest game we have so far. Remember, both teams we will see again, even if either team goes out, they will be heading into the lower bracket where I'm sure we'll see them again. I think both teams, I'm expecting better quality than Mongolia and Zimbabwe here, as it looks like we are heading into the match now.
Yeah, let's go. First game, best of 7.
And here we go, DRC with the kickoff straight away towards England goal. Swabby going forward here, going for the shot, and it is a miss here. Toddy Bear looks to get it back, and it goes in, and it's Swabby who has scored. I think we might have a hosting error here.
Yeah, this is an AI
I'm seeing an AI has scored.
That is the first game of the series scored by an AI. That is crazy.
Scored by an AI for the Democratic Republic of Congo as well. England now 1-0 up somehow. We might need a rehost here.
We might need to have a little bit of a rehost.
I think we'll have a rehost here. Don't worry about this, guys, as I'm sure we'll cut back to us in a second.
Yeah, let's cut back to commentator.
I mean...
I'm not really sure what went on there.
I mean, I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe a little taste for you guys into the first match. It's all right. A little bit technical error. It's all right. It'll be sorted very soon.
Maybe that AI, we should bring him back maybe for another game. I mean, he's got a pretty nasty goal to start us off with.
I was thinking, who is Swabby here? And I looked back, there was 3 names. I thought I was schizophrenic. I'll be honest for a little while there. Maybe Democratic Republic of Congo, maybe they needed a little help, cheating a little bit there. I don't know. Maybe they've been on the Mongolian moonshine. I'm not really sure from the other team, but we'll be having a rehost now, which will take a couple minutes, and we're heading back into the game.
Heading back in. See how we go the second
Here
time
we go.
around.
As we are heading back into the game, we'll be looking at the lobby screen in a second. As hopefully it will be 2v2. Let's have a little look at the lobby screen here.
Yeah, let's just see how we're.
Hopefully we'll see both players. We much rather see both players join than a 3v3 of AI bots and whatever's going on at this point. So, I mean, not really much to go off so far there. DL Congo obviously winning the kickoff. I mean, you can't really judge that from there. Roman joining, Fazix joining, Ental joining, and Toddy Bear will be there soon as the game
should be ready to go.
Now. Here we go, the first kickoff here. Looking for an explosive start here from Toddy Bear, which is funny because he's actually wanted in 58 countries for breaking the Geneva Conventions.
That's crazy right there. Yeah, a bit of a menace out on the field.
As far as it goes for the first hit, it's heading back into the middle. Toddy Bear looking to challenge it, taking out the ball, hitting it back to the middle. Toddy Bear, the less experienced out of the 2 England players, but maybe it will be a matchup against Roman, and we'll see Fazix and Ental, the heavyweights, I'll call them. As Fazix is playing with Toddy Bear here, looking through, going on a 2-on-1 for the DRC. Can Nick save it? He gets bumped, and it's a goal for Fazix. It is 1-0 to the DRC there.
It's a powerful and good goal to start off the series there. Might be putting some worries into the England team's head there.
A great bump there from Roman. I think Ental was actually going to save it if it wasn't for Roman going for the goalkeeper there. That's where 2-on-1 comes into play. Is 1-0 to the DRC. Much time for England to get back as the kickoff starts straight away.
Yeah, it's definitely not too late. 4.5 minutes left to go. I mean, it was a quick goal, but it just means there's more time for them to come back.
Both players missing the aerial. I'm thinking maybe they need to play it more simple. Toddy Bear going for a block, and a nice block there from Toddy Bear, saving it again. Another good tackle, but Fazix keeps it. Hitting against the wall, going for a double, but Entol does clear the ball. Both England players going for the ball now, but Fazix beats them to it. Goes past one, looking for an open leg. Look at the pass to Roman. Roman, he misses the open goal though.
Too much power on that shot there. Plenty of time now to clear it to the other side of the pitch. Get some more control though.
Oh, Toddy Bear beats Fazix to the ball there though. He wasn't expecting that as he gets the rebound as well. Heading into the mixer. Can Entol maybe follow up, but he's waiting on the sidelines there. Nice play, a bit defensive play, which I don't mind from that. As the ball pinches off though, that's a lucky hit from Roman off the bar. Fazix missed it. Roman going for the second. Both players, a bit of miscommunication there. Can Entol go it? Is headed towards the goal. Fazix for an easy save though, and heading back towards the England net. Ooh.
A lot of aggression coming off the DRC team here. I mean, that last pinch, that should have really led to a goal. It's quite lucky for the England team that it didn't bring the 0-2 there.
I mean, a great match so far. We've seen some actual quality play here, some blocks, some defence so far. Another big challenge from Entol. That's a proper Brexit challenge right there. A proper Joey Barton-esque hit. As Fazix missed the ball, heading to Entol. And he does miss though. And this is a very even game so far. I think this is going to be a great series we have on our hands.
Yeah, a quick first goal, but now it's just, each team they've got their fair share of the ball control here, and a fair few shots coming off at both sides as well. Ooh. But it's always saved.
Roman looking for the aerial hit to get it out, and it hits it towards his own goal though. Can anyone follow up? Here's Entol for the goal, and it's 1-1.
There we go. England getting their first goal on the board, bring it to a nice 1-1 on the first match.
Miscommunication there from the DRC. Roman looking to hit it, misses it. Fazix a little bit, maybe mistrusting his teammate, hits him into the ball, and it drops nice for Entol. A poacher play style, I may say, as he is actually my duo partner. You see, he hangs around the box, just waits for the ball to drop, waits for them to miss the aerials, which I think is quite likely, especially in this case, as Roman does hit it forward. Actually, Fazix, my bad, as he's going towards the goal, but it's an easy save from Entol, placed correctly, as Roman may hit the ball though, and it's 2-1.
That was quite a smooth bit of gameplay there, nice little duo gameplay, set up in the middle, and Roman goes for the finish, and it's a pretty smooth finish though.
Not a lot of opportunities though for the DRC. They have to make it happen when it counts. I mean, coincidentally the same for many people in the DRC. Not many opportunities for them either. But the DRC are up now 2-1. A quick kick-off once again, but Entol look for a free shot. Can Roman make the save? It's actually Frazix. Frazix does make the save. I think if Roman was there, that save would not be made. So I bet the DRC are thankful it was Frazix. As he looked
definitely got a better player defending the net though.
Oh, he misses the open shot though. That should have been an easy goal for Frazix. He does get taken out there from Toddy Bear. I think the England are looking for a Brexit play style, hoof up the pitch, smash the opposition. As Roman does get a nice block there, and it's heading 2-1 into the final 2 minutes of the game. This is very close.
This is a very, very close match. It's probably one of the better matches we've seen so far in the World Rugby League Invitational. Very, very entertaining to watch.
A nice little touch from Entol, headed into the bicycle kick afterwards. Frazix everywhere right now. Roman hanging back, waiting as Frazix. I think he's going to set up an aerial shot possibly. No, goes into the middle, gets past one, but Entol looking for the clear. As there is a 51 there, Toddy Bear getting it away from danger, but he's popping back into the England box. A nice fake there, kidding, he just missed the ball, but he's calling it a fake. As it heads up into the top, Frazix, will he contest it? No, as Toddy Bear looking to hit it away again. A pretty good performance for Toddy Bear, considering I think this might be around his 5th game of Rocket League ever. He seems to have the controls down, and I reckon he'd be a star player on Team Mongolia right about now.
Absolutely. I mean, he'd be absolutely frying some of the previous players we've had in the series.
And speaking of, Toddy Bear with the shot, and it is 2-2 here, headed into the final minute and a half. England with a scrappy goal there. Toddy Bear, right place, right time. Entol winning the 50, and just a little nudge from Toddy Bear. Oh, and Roman can't get there in time. It is 2-2, heading into the last 1.5 minutes, and this game could not be closer.
We could be heading into an overtime match here if both teams stay where they are right now.
I hope so.
Yeah, England playing surprisingly well. Didn't expect this gameplay, if I'm being honest.
That's a huge win from Toddy Bear.
It's huge.
As he's looked to take it up the line as well, no boost though, as he's looking just to make a little bit of an angle for himself. Keep it in the corner, maybe waiting for an overtime. I know these players are known for time wasting if they are up. They will keep it in the corner as long as possible. As Frank's here for an open shot, looking for the double off the ceiling, but he does miss it. That could leave a counter-attack opportunity as Entol coming forward, does miss the goal, but can he get the double? Hitting into the mixer possibly. As Frazix will get the clear though, hopefully. As it's actually hit back to the middle. Toddy Bear going for it, he misses it completely. This could be an open goal for Roman. Entol circling back, can he hit it? He gets the demo, but I think he blocks his own player.
Yeah, they collided. Kind of shut down. I mean, he was really rushing towards the goal there. But
Toddy Bear 99 with a wonder strike there. Let's watch his replay. He's headed back to the middle. Toddy Bear contesting the ball into the middle. And it just pops up right into the net. Roman unable to save it. An absolute wonder strike there from Toddy Bear.
Yeah, it was a beautiful goal.
The underdogs are in the lead here with the last 30 seconds going to the match. DRC are going to have to get a goal. I'm not sure where they're going to find it. Most likely from Frazics. Toddybear looks to contest the ball against him though. Hits it back, and it's all about time wasting here for England. As Toddybear, just get the ball up the field as much as possible. It doesn't even matter if you aren't scoring. Just head it into the corner, they'd be saying.
Yeah, just waste that time. They don't need to. But he gets another shot in. Both of the DRC players are getting in. They go for the defend.
Oh, is it going to make it in? Oh, and it is a hat trick for Toddybear 99, the newbie, the new player.
The new player is our star player. It's insane. I thought he'd be falling back a little bit, but hey, look at him. Look at him.
This is like a young Michael Richards bursting onto the scene here as it's 4-2. If you are England, get the ball up the pitch, and it is going to be a W for you in the first game. We did not expect this, but it does head towards him. It's not over yet as the ball's heading to the mat, and Frazic does score from kickoff. There is still time.
There is time. 12 seconds left on the board. I think hit another goal like that right off the bat. I mean, really, it's just look at that unfortunate angle for the England team there.
Unlucky there for the 50s. Just bouncing off him. They're looking to win the kickoff here. Entile against Frazics, a game for the ages. I'm going to see this matchup a lot this match, as it does go in the DRC's favour though. Toddybear looking to stay in net
7,
possibly, as he's just
6,
hanging back.
5.
As the countdown does go down, one more chance for the DRC as they put it into the mixer. Can Frazics keep it there? He can. Is he taking it past one? Is he flipped over and it's in?
0 seconds on the clock, kept it in the air and finishes it. That is insane. We head to overtime.
Wow, this is definitely the best game we've seen so far. An Istanbul-esque comeback here from the DRC. All could change with one goal here. This kickoff could be crucial. It is Toddybear and it is Roman heading towards the ball first. Who will get it is in the favour of England as it pops down. Frazic looking to contest it, but he doesn't. Toddybear missing the hit, and now it could be a 2-on-1 here. DRC, Frazic looking for an aerial shot. Gets the flick, gets the second. Here's the third, gets the demo, but it's saved. A lovely save there from Entile just at the very end there. A clutch save as it's head back towards the DRC goal as Toddybear hits it up, heading back. Can anyone follow up? No, they cannot, as England look to regroup. I mean, you're looking scared right here though as Frazic comes into the air, gets the first touch, gets the second, gets the third off the bar.
It's a disgusting goal right there. I mean, you just can't really stop that aerial. I know I couldn't.
I mean, I feel slightly bad for Team England here. 4-2 up with, 12 seconds? 15 seconds to go, I think. As DL Congo, though, do take the first game 1-0. But a very close game. The best game we've had so far, absolutely. As DRC do take it there. But I couldn't tell you who's going to take the next game, to be honest with you. And we're going to head back into the commentators in a second here. But I mean, Toddybear coming off a performance of a lifetime, to be honest with you. I did not expect that from him. The first few games for him, and who knows? I mean, I'm not sure who's going to win the next game. Entile looking at more of the aggressive threat. Toddybear staying back in goal, but he does manage to get the 3 goals there. It's a wonderful play from him. Frazic, though, carrying Team DRC there. Roman playing his part, absolutely, but Frazic is clear aerial threat. Aerial dominance there. Entile maybe could put a stop to that possibly, but if he keeps hitting these aerial shots, who knows what it would be for Team England.
There we got the match score sorted there. Congo DR 1-0 up in the series. We've got a new person on production today. You're going to have to bear with him, but he's doing a fantastic job. Just needs a bit of direction sometimes.
Shout out to Tyson, but DRC do take the lead here. I mean, they'd be pretty mad if that point was taken away from them. 15 seconds to go, 3 goals from 4-2 down. I mean, I'd be mad if that point was taken away from me. They worked pretty hard for
that was an intense game to watch. Very, very tense, especially in the overtime period there. And yeah, I thought Team England might have taken that to the surprise of, well, I know me.
I know, exactly. And we will be heading back into our second game now. We were taking a short break, commercial break after this game, but we're heading into the second game now. Both players picking their teams. No AI bots present. I think we're all good to go, as it will be going off. I mean, the scores will be reset to 0-0 from the start. That will happen in a minute, but Frazic hitting it forward here. The ball headed back towards the DRC side. Can anyone get a hit on it? Frazic's Roman actually going for it. Is that going to help? Oh, Toddybear out of nowhere with a challenge, but maybe a bit of miscommunication as he comes in again. But he does get taken out as Frazic's now with the aerial. It's a 1-on-1 going for some flicks and some tricks, but England say no, Brexit style. We don't like flicks and tricks. We like hoofing it up and massive challenges. That's what we love, as Entile will look to hoof it back up the pitch, but it is straight into the park of Frazic's.
I really enjoying watching Toddybear. I mean, he kind of comes out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. I mean, it was nearly a very, very, very cheeky save there. But he's had a lot of input in the games, but he kind of just seems to disappear for 30 seconds, come back in and absolutely just send it. I'm enjoying watching the gameplay.
Almost like Randy Orton with an RKO there, out of nowhere from the ceiling, but it is 1-0 to the DRC. But this did happen last game around the same time, remember. There is no shame in Casinos doing, but they're 2-0 down. Straight away, Frazic from the kickoff there, winning the 50, and then it hits the air. And once it's in the air, and it's against England, it's against Toddy Bear and goal, scared. I mean, he's done a backflip there. I'm not sure what he's up to. Maybe celebrating his 3 goals, but it's a bit late, mate, as you are 2-0 down.
Yeah, England really need to try and bring back the performance that they had last game. Hopefully that loss on overtime didn't ruin their mental for the rest of the series.
I'm sure they've got very strong mental, these boys, Ental especially. And Toddy Bear, prone to anger, prone to explosiveness. Like I said with the Geneva Convention, don't talk about that. He's still on trial for it.
He legally can't discuss it.
But the ball's going forward here. Roman with a slight touch. Both players going for it though. Toddy Bear misses the ball, maybe leaving Ental on his own as Frazic going for the shot. It's a nice little fake there from Ental as Frazic's maybe looking to set up an aerial. He's going for the goalkeeper. Out of nowhere, Toddy Bear. He's like the dog you just see just jumping about, just flying about, a bit of distraction. He might not hit the ball always, but if he's a distraction enough to stop them from scoring, then he works. Frazic's been taken out of the game there though for a little while, which will be a relief to England as they don't have to deal with the aerial shots as you see coming in here. I mean, he's mental, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's got really, really good mechanical skill. I think that's going to be the main worry for the England team is whether they can counter it. They did a pretty good job of it last game. It's just keeping it up now. I mean, they've already conceded that.
Ental with the shot though. Like I said, a poacher, a fox in the box here. Ental, any chance he gets when it drops into the 6-yard line, he will take there. See, no aerials, no fancy aerials, just a little backflip, and it is 2-1. DRC still in the lead, but looking shaky.
Yeah, I mean, he shut me up there. I was saying, can they counter it, and then they score a nice goal. So maybe I should just keep chatting shit.
DRC leaving the kickoff though. Toddy Bear going for the strike, but it does miss, which leaves them in a 1-on-1. Ental with a crucial tackle though in the middle. As Chad and Ental, as you see, both players actually representing the Chad Daniels clan, which I'm also a part of.
They're the boys right there. They're the boys right there. You don't mess with them.
As
we got a bit of
into the back of Roman there, but Frazic versus Toddy Bear. This is not a matchup I want as they both miss it. Frazic heads into the goal. It is 3-1 to the DRC now.
Frazic's, I think, went maybe a little bit easy first game, and he's now decided he's just going to go for the absolute slammer.
I mean, I have not lost all hope there if I'm Team England. They've had a lot of good chances. I would maybe say for Team England, you're relying on Toddy Bear to get forward and score goals because Ental looks like your best defence here against Frazic's challenging in the air, and they need to communicate a bit better. Both players going for the ball at the same time lead Frazic with an open goal. It is 3-1 to the DRC.
England still got plenty of time to come back here though. 2 minutes and 45 seconds there, but it's not by no means the end of the game here.
Oh no, exactly not. As looking DRC maybe looking to shut us up again. As a nice pass, and Roman doesn't miss though. A nice bit of team play. You don't see that too often in Rocket League. Passing is a great skill. Frazic looking for the double shot, hits it off, and he misses the aerial though. I mean, maybe he was playing it easy, maybe it was just a fake, and he does take out Toddy Bear. Poor man. How could you do that to him? It's just his first game.
He's just a boy.
He's just a little boy, alright. Actually, he's a very large boy, actually. Large in stature and large in stomach as well. As Ental looking to head it up into the mixer, but he does get intercepted by Frazic here. Look to pass off to Roman possibly, but no, he's being a bit greedy little boy. You're such a greedy little boy.
Definitely man of the match right now, Frazic. I mean, he can't stop him. Look at that. He goes for the second touch and he gets it in as well. Boom. Give him some goals. Come on, England!
Come on, England!
Score some bloody goals!
As it is 4-1 to the DRC now, it is not over, but it may be nearly out for England. As DRC looking to take the second game here. I have faith though, as you see Toddy Bear sporting the Queen's crown. Maybe he took it off her dead body when she died. Possibly. As Frazic looking, as Toddy Bear completely misses the ball, faking it out. Ental looking for the save though. It's a nice little read from Ental there, making Frazic make the first move. That's what you've got to do. You have to not commit. You have to make him make the first move and then make the save afterwards. As Ental looking to save this possibly off the wall. Toddy Bear chasing like a young boy in the field, maybe like a young Theresa May in the wheat fields. As Frazic does make a backward shot though. Someone's going. Toddy Bear is chasing after him.
Yeah, he's really going at him.
Maybe he's not England. Maybe he's part of the IRA actually. As he's going on all offensive. As Roman looking to put it into the middle, where a bit of impressive play from the less so impressive player. Couldn't think of a nicer way to put that. But Ental looking for the backwards flip to get it away. He does do that very easily. As heading into the last minute though, England need a goal now. And will they get it with the pinch of the player? But it's a save from Frazic.
So close as well. I nearly got him 2-4. Yes, they'd still be behind, but I mean, it would kind of give them more of a chance to maybe come back towards the end of the game.
And that shot there from Roman, it could have been all over. They need a goal in the next 20 seconds if they have a chance, because they do not need to score just 1 or 2. It needs to be 3. But with Frazic out of the game, maybe that's possible. Roman taking it past 1, missing the ball, giving time for Entol to get back, looking for a straight run at Fazix now. It's a 2-on-1 as he takes it past.
It's personal.
Oh!
It's personal. And he sends it right past him, fakes him out,
God.
sends it right past 2-4. 40 seconds left on the timer. There's definitely time for them to win this.
What's a run by Entol there, like a young Theo Baker in the Wembley Cup, as he goes past 1-2 and slots it past Hugh Wizzy, aka Frazix, in goal. As they need a goal from kickoff here to maybe have a chance here. Frazix and Entol looks like going for the ball. Demo, but it is towards the DRC side. If Roman messes it up, he could have a chance, but he does manage to get an easy hit off.
England really need to get a goal, and soon. If they can get one more, then maybe they can hit one in the last few seconds. Maybe they can get one off kickoff and bring it into another overtime.
Oh, but Entol does get taken out in the goal though by Roman. That could be crucial. Oh.
And he's playing with his food as well. Playing with his food, just waiting for it to go.
Food, easy there. A bit of show off. I mean, it's a crucial demo from Roman against Entol. Maybe they've identified he's the main goalkeeper for England, as it is 5-2 now. I mean, it was 4-2 with 15 seconds to go last time, so anything is possible.
They could hit some nasty shots, they can get some nasty angles, they can get some kick-off. There's ways for them to bring this back, but maybe we're just being too hopeful.
I haven't seen a win this big from the DRC since they won their independence from Belgium in the 1960s, as Frazix does score a 6 though, and it is 6-2 to the DRC, and it looks like it is all over. DRC will be taking the second game. It's only a matter of time now. A good showing from England. Honestly, the scoreline doesn't reflect how even the game has been, as the kickoff will be set off here, but there's no chance.
Honestly, they've lost some unfortunate challenges, but in terms of gameplay and staying strong, they've been doing well. Just like to say, we hired Will as our commentator just because of his extensive knowledge of DRC history.
I will be listing off a fact file if you want. This game is basically all over. I'll be listing off some facts to you in that time. Did you know the capital of DRC is actually Kinshasa?
I did not.
And the DRC was actually formerly known as Zaire between 1971 and 1997.
That's absolutely crazy information right there.
It is 7-2 towards DRC now, or maybe it's all over. We're getting towards 8-2 someone. Positions again. It does end 7-2 though. DRC will be taking the game and will be levelling up the series. Actually, no, winning the series 2-0. Sorry, as we will be transitioning towards us in a second. As we will go for a little break in a second, but quickly Seb, break down that game for me.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, England, they performed pretty well. I mean, yes, they conceded a lot of goals. They gained a couple of goals, but despite that, they stayed strong. They challenged where they needed to challenge. They played defensive when they needed to. It wasn't a bad performance. It didn't show a lack of skill. It was just they lost some unfortunate challenges, and unfortunately, Frazix with the most experience, he was definitely man of the match. Just trying to stop some of those aerials and some of those shots. Just yeah. I couldn't have done it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it was 4-2 until the final, maybe 30 seconds there. So if you're England, the scoreline does not reflect how you played. You shouldn't be disappointed. We say in other series that there could be a comeback, but I really think there could be a comeback in this series. And we've said it other times, but England, even if they put into the lower bracket, I think they could go far.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at all the teams that we've had in the series so far in the tournament, they're by no means the worst. I mean, just looking at some of our previous matches, I think England would have a pretty good chance against a lot of them.
I think England and Mongolia possibly could be a good matchup. A very even amount of teams, I think, there. Mongolia with Impromptu and Hazard going up against the friendships duo of Entala and Toddybear. But we will be jumping into a break pretty soon. I'm sure in a second we'll get all set up. And so we will see you in a little bit, hopefully, towards the next game of the series.
I'll see you after the break.
we are back, ladies and gentlemen, into the World Rocket League Invitational. Currently, the DRC are up 2-0 in this series, but there's still room for England to come back. We are having to reset the lobby quickly, so you will see when we go into the game, the score will not be there, but just keep in mind that the DR Congo are 2-0 up and just need 2 games to win this series.
Yeah, had some technical difficulties getting sorted out by our background production team right now. So yeah, DRC 2-0 up. It won't show that on your little match scores, or the little tally, but just keep that in mind as we go through the games. You'll still be able to see it on the screen right here. Congo DR 2, England 0. I'm expecting at least one game from England here, and I think they could equal up. I think they could win it. They've been playing pretty strong. They just need to hit more of their shots. But in terms of actual gameplay, in terms of actual skill, it's been a pretty good show.
Agreed. I mean, we were heading into the third match, hopefully quite soon. But I think DRC have been playing well. Frazik's obviously the MVP of the series so far. Maybe not series, actually. I think surprise package maybe Toddy Bear 99 here, as he's been playing phenomenally for the low expectations we had of him.
Yeah, I mean, considering he's not been playing the game, he's pretty new to the game. He just comes out of nowhere. He's been pretty good to watch.
As we head into the next game there, you see Frazik's with a silver card this time. Maybe he's been to the garage. I'm not sure the players are there yet, though. As we see Ental in the goal, I'm not sure if the players have joined. Possibly we could have a little bit of an error. May have to rehost quickly again, like you said. Just a bit of technical difficulties, but maybe it just adds to the entertainment, in my opinion.
Yeah, but keeps you here longer. We get to waste a bit more of your time. As you can see, right here, we're getting a beautiful show from Roman doing a little bit of a dance for us here.
Do you want more DR Congo facts in that time?
Yeah, we can get some more DR Congo facts.
I do not have any of these written down, so I'm not sure if they are factually accurate, but I think you can find both mountain and some kind of forest gorillas or some other gorillas in the DR Congo, one of the only places they are in. I think DR Congo is actually one of the richest places, but in terms of minerals, as they have lots of mines, emeralds, golds, diamonds, things like that. I mean, I could just list more off it. It's absolutely
So they need
incredible.
to get the pickaxes out and then they wouldn't be so poor.
Exactly. Or maybe they just...
Is that easy?
They just not to be convinced.
Not been playing enough Minecraft, clearly.
I mean, England here, if they win, maybe they'll bring back the British Empire, possibly. Maybe that's their approach.
Yeah, they're going for they're going to rehost the British Empire, I think is what going to happen.
Exactly, as we are looking for a rehost again. I don't think one of the players joined, but it's all in the fun. Remember, a student-run tournament, again, things will go wrong every
We're not
week.
pros. We are by no means
good
at this. Got to bear with us. But hey, it's a bit of fun.
It's a bit of fun, though. And I mean, this frustrates us a lot. I mean, we're going to go home and rage, probably punch a window or something about how we've messed up everything. But I think we might be heading to the next game in a minute. Just give it a little bit of time. In that time, we'll break down the match so far. Toddy Bear playing out of his mind, in my opinion. Maybe he's passed his control to his big brother. Ental also playing well defensively, solid. Frazik's with some great aerial shots here, and Roman playing his part too. I mean, without him, if it was a 2v1, I think England would win. So you've got to give Roman some credit here.
Yeah, I mean, Roman, he's been quite a good support player for the team. You got Frazik's hitting a lot of the shots, a lot of the aerials, pushing the ball down the field. But then you've got Roman there as a backup. You've got him there distracting the England team. You've got him kind of responding to Frazik's shots there, kind of helping keep it up there, helping Frazik finish off his goals.
He doesn't score, he doesn't assist, but he does his work. He's like a young Shinji Okazaki in the 15-16 season for Leicester City. As we are off now, Frazik's winning the winning the kickoff, but it's a straight to Ental, who will look to hoof up the field, a Brexit style. Sean Dyche must be the manager of this England team.
As you can see here, we've got a bit of a different map running.
And a little bit of variation.
A little bit of variation on the maps here. So what we have here, we got pretty standard field layout, but on the edges there, you've got a nice little flat bit just for a bit more height. And Frazik's there, getting the first goal.
Does get the first goal here. Maybe others will favour the DR Congo with the uneven ground. I'm sure the football pitches there aren't great with the development there. But they do make it 1-0 to the DRC. Frazik's, I mean, he's showing he can perform anywhere, anytime, whoever he's against.
Yeah, I mean, with a bit of map variation here, it might help Frazik's out. He gives him a bit more of a boost, a little bit of an angle there.
Toddy Bear's going to be so disappointed there.
But,
I mean, normally it'd be a goal there from Toddy Bear.
Yeah. As you can see here from Toddy Bear's point of view, this map layout allows him for a bit more height, which I believe, it might help them get the ball up there, but then Frazik can also use that in terms of his aerials. So it kind of benefits both teams a little bit.
Yeah, interesting here. Frazik's whipping out some kind of paid car, so instantly you lose for that because you've paid money for this game. As Ental, I think Roman as well in the Batmobile. Interesting choice.
Yeah, they're really showing off their collection here.
But you're sad for spending money on it, so.
Yeah, it's a free-to-play game. You could just get a life and spend it on maybe things that matter. But
as Toddy Bear does make the interceptions, showing that money does not pay, as he's in the normal car, not spent any money. And this is Roman does miss it again, cannot control the.
Roman with a pay-to-win car. Can he finish the ball? No, the answer is no. Cars don't equal wins.
Maybe Alfred is driving there, but maybe he's off in Burma instead. I'm not really sure. As Toddy Bear does go for the miss on the ball completely, but can still follow up. Gets a tap into the middle, takes it past one actually. Entel will go for the second, looks to put it into the mix as it rolls up on the side, but Frazix does get the interception.
Again, England defended pretty well here. Yes, they've conceded a goal, but as you can see, stop that push there.
Yeah, it's about the reading for England because the Frazix, he goes forward and then you have to make him make the move first. Does Entel nicks in front of Frazix but does miss the goal. Frazix looks to take it in the air possibly as he knows that's their weakness. Oh, a nice little flip past one. Roman with the second touch. Toddy Bear with the big interception though.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at a good match here. Like I said, the uneven ground, they have a different playing field here. Might equalise the playing field. People might not be used to playing on the surface that we're seeing here.
Frazix with, a dangerous but beautiful touch. Touching it down on the goal line there. I mean, it's risky, but a fair play to him if he could pull it off as Entel looks to put it in the mixer once again. One bounce, two bounce, but Roman does make the interception as he goes back towards the England side. They retreat just like in the wars now. Yeah,
I'll reiterate what I was saying at the break. I mean, England by no means playing badly. Yes, they're 2-0 down, but their actual gameplay, their actual defence and their attack, pretty solid. They're keeping it steady. They're definitely not faltering.
Oh, a good save there from Entel.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at a big improvement actually in terms of their defence especially. They've saved a lot of potential goals
here. Here comes Frazix. Entel with a lovely interception there. Frazix would have got an easy goal there if it was not for the aerial for Entel. England showing they can aerial. Toddy Bear, a bit slow on the jump.
Bringing their skills out a bit late in the series, but...
He's a bit slow, this Toddy Bear. I mean, he's also quite slow in the game as well. But as Entel looks at a lovely save from there. I mean, Entel, a wonderful goalkeeper so far, but maybe he needs to put that offensive nous to use.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, a great defence, but they are 1-0 down. There is 1 minute 50 left on the clock. They are going to have to start getting aggressive at some point in the game. Oh, another beautiful, epic save there from Entel.
Entel looking to go on the offence, takes it past one, but Frazix does make the interception there. Toddy Bear looks to maybe get it back in the mixer. Entel will be calling for it in the ball. Messing up, reversing, maybe stalling his car, possibly. Take your foot off the brake pedal, son. As is going into the mix here for Roman. Will he be following up? No, Frazix will be following up off the bar.
Yeah, they've taken a lot of shots, but they're not hitting many of them. I mean, the England defence alongside them just kind of overshooting.
Maybe it's the ground variation here that's messing up as Roman does go for a miss. It's a 2v1 here for England. Can they get for the double tap? Frazix does make a good interception though, but it's not fully out of danger. One fake goes past one. Toddy Bear is so scared right now. I can feel him quaking in his boots as he's taking it past him. Look for the interception. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, very, very nearly another kind of. He took it out of Frazix's hands there, but just not on time. Watching him send the ball near. Was it Toddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, watching him send the ball was like watching a bull just run at a child. I mean, like it was like you sat there quaking in his fucking wheels.
He was quaking in his boots there as they looks up for the kickoff again. England still having a chance to get back into this, but if DRC win, they will be on match point here, and England will have to create a reverse sweep to get back into it. As they're hiding on the goal line now, they're parking the bus, but you are 2-0 down. You need to go all out attack, send everyone forward. Toddy Bear taking down one. Maybe that needs to be the tactic, just to take out the opposition. Looking to get it down from the high ground. Does take it past Roman, does take it past Frazix, but he comes back and it's an easy interception here. Again, going forward, but maybe not enough threat towards the actual goal.
No, 30 seconds left and they're not playing aggressively as they should be. They should be really both. I know it could lead to another conceding of a goal, but both of them should be up there really trying to get these goals in.
As it does bounce quite weirdly off the side there. I mean, maybe in a normal game that would have been off the side and into the mixer, but these uneven grounds, I'm sure not many players have experience on it as it is 3-0 there, Rome for a shot. I think
14 seconds left on the clock. I mean, I'd like to be optimistic, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I know. Entel there, going for the save, doesn't get it right in time. It's 3-0 to the DRC. Maybe this uneven ground playing in their favour with the aerial advantage. But England, maybe you're playing a bit for pride now. I mean, probably blasting out God Save the Queen into the mics. Maybe that's going to work though. Is Entel going for the strike, popping back up? Will Toddy Bear go for it? Frazix going up into the air. I mean, the problem is that England are waiting on the ground as Frazix hits it up, and there's no chance of them. England going to hit into the air, but it's all over.
Trying to stop errors like that, it's not easy. You can tell the kind of the experience difference here, but despite that, I think England's put on a good could show. I think they are defending well. But yeah, I think next game they should maybe try, instead of the defensive route, maybe getting a bit more aggressive.
Absolutely. I mean, you will see on your screens there, it said 1-0 to the DR Congo, but as you can see on the commentary screen, it is in fact 3-0 and match point to the Democratic Republic of Congo here. England needing a reverse sweep. I think it could happen. I think it could happen. Do I think it will happen? I'm not so sure.
No, they've put in a pretty good amount of work there to bring this back, but it would be scenes. It would be absolute scenes.
It would be absolutely scenes. Speaking of scenes, switching scenes to the lobby screen right now, as we will be getting to the next game quite soon. Looking at the scoreboard there, I mean, Frazik's with the MVP, obviously. I mean, I imagine he's been MVP most games, getting most of the goals from the assist, what I can remember.
I think my personal MVP is Toddy Bear, though. Again, I think he comes out of nowhere, does some absolutely mad shit, and then just disappears for another minute.
I mean, a huge 70 points there from him. I mean, maybe he's taking it after his dad, which did leave him at the age of 6, going to get some milk, but hasn't come back so far. We miss you, Steve, but I'm sure he'll come back if they win this series and they win the prize pool as well at the end, if they can make it through the entire bracket.
Yeah, I mean, I think they might have a game up their sleeves. They could get one. Whether they think on a reverse sweep is an entirely different story here. Right now, we ain't got a fourth game.
Roman, where are you, fella? If you do not leave in 5 seconds, the game will forfeit for you. I've made that up, but maybe it will come true. So I'm not sure what's happening quite yet. Roman will need to join the match soon as we're heading back to the lobby.
Going for another rehost, boys. It's going incredibly smoothly for us today, guys.
3 out of 4 matches,
3 out of 4 games we've had a rehost. Whether this is something on our side or whether this is something on Psionic's side.
I blame Psionics.
I blame Psionics. To save ourselves.
All the players. I don't care. It's not our fault, though.
Nah, not our fault. It's Psionic's fault.
Yeah. As we will be heading to Rios now, like you can all remember, and I will keep reminding you for anyone joining the stream recently, it is 3-0 to the Democratic Republic of Congo right now, heading into match point of the series. England down but not out so far. Will they make a huge comeback? I mean, maybe they will.
I'd love to see it. I think they should get.
We'd all love to see it.
Yeah, I think they could get a game. They could get a game. Whether they could get enough games to reverse sweep the entire series and win, different story. Maybe Frazik should just chill out, maybe a little bit. But
I mean, I don't think he's going to. I mean, he's going for the win. He's going for the prize pool. I mean, Frazik's played another Rocket League tournament recently, did not get the win, so I'm sure he is hungry for vengeance, looking to prove himself here as the best Rocket League player in the world, technically. I mean, the best player in the world, kind of, you know. The Democratic Republic of Congo may be a new powerhouse of Rocket League in the future to come. We can see them in Pro League, we can see them in the RLCS. Maybe not though, but it looks like we'll be heading into our 4th game pretty soon here, setting up the lobby.
We pray that we're heading into our 4th game in a moment.
I'm not sure what's happening so far. Maybe no bots so far this time.
No bots?
No players?
No players either.
Maybe just us. And maybe that would be the best, in fact, but I'm sure you'd rather not see our faces and see the game instead. As looking into the game, Frazik's with the moon buggy type car there. I mean, playing with his food a little bit, showing off a little bit. I mean, if you're a man, you will stop going for aerials and play the game like a normal person does with thumbs and fingers, instead of whipping out all these weird things as he's going forward in the June buggy. It looks like one of those electric cars that only pretentious people use. As Ental going for the myth. I mean, it's just unfair.
That was just a bit sad to watch. I've got to be honest. I mean, he just sat there the other days too. Tried to. I mean, they just. Nah. I haven't got much to say about that.
No, I mean, he skipped past the defender like a prime Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby going to see the Queen, as he does win the kickoff again. I mean, Roman anywhere to be seen. There he is. Hits the ball. Well done, mate. You did something for your team. Have a gold star.
It's absolutely huge from him. It's the most he's done in this entire tournament.
Speaking of gold star for the DRC, Roman does miss the ball though, as Frazik, I'm sure, will be on the clean-up, going for some flicks and tricks, hitting back towards his own goal, giving Toddy Bear a chance, giving him a charity goal. I mean, Toddy Bear's Make-A-Wish finally coming into play here, as it does level up 1-1. A legit goal, a great goal, the best goal we've seen in this series so far.
It's not quite a visit from Superman, but it'll do.
I wouldn't want a visit from Superman anyway. It's just some weird guy in a costume seeing me before I'm going to die of cancer, which would not please me very much, as Ental does take the ball here. Frazik.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, again, it came out of nowhere, sent it straight in.
Can I be honest with you? I'm not even sure if that was intentional from Frazic. This Entile hits it straight into him. It does go cockiness not paying off for DRC, but keep doing it, boys. Come on, we need more games.
We need more games. The stream is officially over an hour long. Let's get it to an hour and a half.
Yeah, let's make it 2 hours. Let's let England win, please, because, otherwise you might have some Brexit geezers at your door at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just slamming bricks at your windows. Honestly, I think Frazic is playing with Toddy Bear here. He's seen a weakness in him. Maybe it's his diet, maybe it's his Rocket League gameplay, I'm not really sure. As Entile waiting on the goal line here, scared of Frazic, going for the shot though, maybe looking for the double, as it will hit the post, but will return back to Entile. If you miss this, you're stupid, but he hasn't missed it, he's got a very high intelligence. It's 3-1 to England. Comeback time?
Yeah, I mean, the first goal was definitely a bit of a charity goal.
Yep.
The other two, I'm not sure if it was intentional.
I'm not sure.
I don't know whether Frazic has taken our advice and he's off. If he has, then we appreciate it very much.
I mean, someone finally listened to me. It feels nice, to be heard. As Toddy Bear reversing here, scared. There's a ball. Roman, not sure what he's going for there. Maybe some kind of like Mad Max, just jumping off a ramp there. But Frazic's playing with his food a little bit here. He's kind of just waiting for them to make a move. As he's taking it back towards his own goal now. I mean, if he dribbles it all the way towards their goal, it will be the best goal we've ever seen. But Toddy Bear tackling off him, shielding it as Entile looking to hit it into the mixer here, going for the double tap off the wall, and he scores again. It is 4-1 to England now. The comeback is on.
Maybe they're looking for a reverse sweep. Maybe they just want to, keep it going, play with the foot like we've been saying, and bring it back to 3-3 and 4.
I mean, maybe England have been taking it easy. Who knows? With these 3 matches, maybe the rehost is what they need. Get that scoreboard off your mind. Fresh game, fresh start. As Frazic's here, going into the air, looked like he has started using his thumbs, fingers, and all opposable things in his hand. As Entile takes it forward there, going past Roman, it does miss the ball, and it's 5-1
now
England.
That was definitely not intentional.
That was not intentional. That was a mistake.
Roman has got an excuse of saying that he let that in.
Yeah, his mistake is that he is gold and not good at any game he plays. As it is 5-1 to England now. I mean, it's not quite the World Cup final, not quite a hat-trick from Jeff Hurst, but it is a hat-trick from Entile as he's winning the kick-off again. I mean, come on, England!
Come on, England!
As you can see here from the commentary as well, once you get back to the commentary booth, I am representing England. I am in fact a biased commentator and want England to win, as Toddy Bear does get run down there. Entile with the aerial out of nowhere. Roman with the same, Frazic's rather. I mean, if it was Roman, it would have scored, so I'm not surprised. As Frazic here, maybe looking to get a goal back. I mean, I was sensing a goal.
Yeah, I mean, they might now just start, make it to the 2-minute mark, and they might just start slamming it towards the net.
Oh, they're both forward though here now, because Entile looking for a chance to get forward. Not the angle he'd like, but a lovely touch. Oh, it does miss though. Roman almost putting it into his own net. Definitely not intentional.
That was very close. It was a very, very nice touch. It was just slightly off the mark there, but it was a great attempt.
I mean, I wish I could be in Frazic's mind right now, because I'm not sure what he's going for. I'm not sure what either of them are going for. I'm thinking maybe they're trying to set up a pinch, but I mean, I'm not sure if they have the team play for that, like Alfie and Hazard did in the last series for Mongolia. So Frazic goes up to the air, look for a pinch off, but does not get it. I mean, can you even get in this car? I'm not even sure what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've seen this card since the first season of Rocket League. I sort of forgot it existed, but I mean...
Some sort of Dune buggy. I think they've landed it on Mars finally, as Entile looking to get it back on the pitch though, looking to get it into the mixer. Toddy Bear, I'm sure, will be waiting there. Where are you, Toddy Bear? I mean, he's gone to Tesco, he's probably gone and got a meal deal. I'm sure he's a pound of prawn crackers, a tuna sandwich, and maybe a Lucasade. But he's come back, and Entile has scored the goal, making it 6-1 to England.
He just needed to catch up on his sustenance, and he's come right back.
I mean, while he's gone off getting a sausage roll, I know Toddy Bear absolutely loves a Greg sausage roll. Entile is scoring goals for fun. I hope he's having fun. Otherwise, please come back here having fun. But it is 6-1 to England now. Is it an insurmountable lead at this point? Even if Frazic does start trying, if he opens his eyes, ears, mouth, nose, and toes, will he score? Will he be able to score 5 goals in a minute and a half? I'm not sure.
No, I mean, yeah, I think DS said he started off the game probably playing with their food a little bit, but I think a few of these goals have actually been pretty genuine. It's surprising to see, but like I said, I think England had a game in them, and as you can see, they do. And I think even with a minute 15, even with Frazic on their team, I'm not even sure they can get 5 goals back in that time.
As it heads towards the goal, Roman does missing it though, and looking Entile, and he does miss though. It's surprising to see DRC playing with their food considering how little there is of it in their country. As Frazik does go towards the goal here. Look this out, maybe a shot for Roman, maybe a bit more charity work from Frazik here. I feel like he's working for Cancer Research UK. As Roman misses the ball again, man, hit the ball.
Yeah, he's Roman's just driving around, having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Look at that drift you just saw from him there. That was intense. Oh. I mean, a very low-powered hit from there. It's actually led towards the goal. Can they finish it? Yes, they can.
Entile there with his 6th goal of the game. I repeat, 6 goals for Entile. That's a double hat-trick. 7-1 to England now. This is not Brazil, Germany. This is England, DRC here, as it is an insurmountable lead for the DRC. I mean, I think England will be taking the next game and bringing it back to 3-1 in the series.
Yeah, I mean, we're actually getting not a 4-0 tonight.
Not a 4-0, boys.
I think it might be the first time.
I know, I think it might be the first time. Was it given to them? No. Oh, a bit of charity. Let's watch this replay real quick.
Yeah.
Is this a charity goal from England giving back to DRC, or is this horrible play from people who can't drive here? I think that might have been a charity goal from Entile. A bit of sportsmanship. This is what we like in this series. It's 7-2 now. I mean, it's over, match. I don't have any more DRC facts, though. I don't have any more facts for you. Should we do some more England facts instead?
Let's do some more England facts. Let's get some England facts on the table.
England currently ruled by Rishi Sunak here, the worst Prime Minister since the last Prime Minister. He was the worst Prime Minister since the one before it. You'll see a pattern here as Frazik going up towards the goal, looking to show off some kind of skill in this match. It was almost a lovely save from Entile there, as Frazik does end up getting the goal. It does become 7-3. The score is pretty much meaningless at this point, but it's nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, you can see at DRC now, they're just trying to get some numbers on the board here. But not enough to bring back 7.
Yeah, I mean, you might score a lot of goals, but your ego is not intact, fella. As Toddy Bear is beating you in a match, it's pretty embarrassing. As Frazik's going for the aerial, I mean, he's wasting time at this point. There's not enough time. England will be taking the match and heading us to 3-1 in the series. Like you said, not the first 4-0, the first one that's not a 4-0, thank God. England 1-0 up, it says there. Not actually 1-0 up, as much as they would like to be, but it is 3-1 to the Democratic Republic of Congo. So what did you think of England's performance in that game?
Yeah, I mean, it's much improved. Like I said, first couple of goals definitely seemed like they were giving them a little bit, but some of the goals later on in the game are actually pretty good shots, pretty good movement, pretty good angles, and yeah, actually I think they've made worried DRC a bit there.
Yeah, I mean, England, they're clinical, especially Entile. 6 goals from him, like a prime Alan Shearer. They're just putting away goals left, right, centre. Roman maybe staying back so much, maybe not getting the saves he needed for his team. I mean, if you're trying to carry someone though who is actively working against you, I do feel a bit bad for him. Felt like he was playing 1v3 at times against Frazik.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, Frazik's still a pretty dangerous force. Yeah. But what was that, 6 goals from Toddy there? Absolutely.
6 goals from Entile.
Oh, from Entile, sorry.
Yeah, Toddy Bear when it got a sausage roll and a Greg's meal.
Yeah, he had a bit of a break. We had a break, he had a break.
Fair enough to him. As we will be heading into the 4th game pretty soon, can England make it 3-2? And if he gets 3-2, I'll start getting a bit worried for the DRC here. But will DRC, I mean, they've given him 1 game. Are they deciding that is enough and putting the sword to them in the end?
Yeah, they might just give them a game to make them feel better. Could always be a chance. But I think England I think they can bring it back. You know, I'm going to go all the way. I think they can bring it. I believe in them. I really do.
I do believe in them here, as it looks like we are starting. We don't need a rehost this time. Everybody rejoice in the chat as Frazik's heading towards an aerial, looking like a threat already. I mean, what do you say?
7 seconds into the game. 7 seconds into the game and he's pulled that off.
He's obviously mad that we insulted his car as he switched it back to the free-to-play one as well.
He's gone right back to the tryhard car, back to the Octane.
And it is 1-0 to the DRC here. I mean, England still with a very big chance, like we said, but it's fading away slimmer and slimmer every single goal. As Roman does get the kick-off, it will bounce back towards him. Can he finish it? A nice block from Entile there. Toddy Bear getting it away from danger, hoofing it to any position that Frazik is not in. A bit of a fake there from Toddy Bear, and definitely that's what he'll say, as Frazik going for the shot. A nice block from Entile. Entile, he sussed him out a little bit here, waiting for him to make the first move, looking to get it into the box here, looking for the fox in the box. Oh, it's a nice save from Frazik there.
He did not find the fox in the box,
he
but
was
he's very close.
Oh, but it's an open goal here from DRC, and it's 2-0.
I remember a couple of games ago I said that they started playing a bit more aggressively. That didn't mean just leaving the net open though.
I mean, if you watch it from the replay, you'll see Todd reversing there, not the fastest mode of transport in this game. He should have been rotating back there. That's where I come in. If me and Ental were there, we are rotating perfectly as a duo. Toddy Bear, maybe not. He hasn't learned the game so far, so may not have the game sense for that. Performed extraordinarily well for players not played, but it does look like it'd be an open goal for DRC, and it is 3-0. Fraziks with a hat-trick in 45 seconds here.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's back to them kind of performing how they have been throughout the rest of the night. I think England maybe... Well, I still think England can win this. I'm sticking with it. It's not looking good so far. It's only 45 seconds, 3 goals in, but yeah, that could be exactly the same reversed.
Frazik, we do not want this to get to DR Congo Fax territory again, so start throwing, please, because otherwise I'm going to have to start whipping out Fax left, right, and centre, which I do not want to do as Roman actually having a shot for the first time this series.
No, he's had a couple, just not incredibly successful. Let's be honest, he's had a couple of goals. Let's not be too unfair. I mean, He's pulled a little bit away, you know what I'm saying? He's done a bit.
He's pulled a little bit away, and it's a bit unfair as well when you probably can't get the ball when Fraziks is doing stuff like that. I mean, he keeps the ball for himself there. It is 4-0 there. Frazik with 4 goals in a minute and a quarter. Is there any way back for England? I'm not so sure.
No, I mean, they definitely just kind of gave them a game there, I think. I mean, like some of the goals they had pretty... No. But some of the goals they had were pretty good. I think England, they've pulled their weight. You know, they're defending well, they're attacking well. Just Fraziks is just a bit of a menace.
They have absolutely. Frazik looking for another aerial shot again that does miss it. Frazik going back into the air, looking for the backwards aerial. England are on the line, the balls to the wall here. So they're looking just to not concede, not having a humiliation. Roman with a shot, and Roman gets his first goal ever in his life.
It's like the first one he's ever received ever. He's absolutely ecstatic. He's running around the room. He's having an absolute...
He's having a whale of a time
exactly.
here. As Roman has finally managed to get a goal, it is 5-0 to the DRC here. I don't think there's any way back for England unless the DRC cut off their toes and fingers and maybe gouge their eyes out at the same time. Is it getting to DRC Congo facts time?
Yeah, go for it, mate. I think you just start rattling off. Get me some facts in.
At this point, as Ental does come forward, though, can he get a save? It doesn't. Fraziks ruining the fun once again. What a boring creature you are. But in the end, DRC, actually the second largest country in Africa. The first is actually Toddy Bear. It's not actually. He does head it towards the goal though. Maybe he's angry at the comment there. As Roman stopping to play, Ental hitting it back, looking for a double. Is anyone arriving? But they're not. Frazik's hitting it out there. Toddy Bear, I hope you can hear me. Oh, he's angry. He's going into the scene there. As Ental has been destroyed, has been bombed by Roman. I mean, it's a bit angry, fella. There's no need for that.
It was a bit aggressive, really. A bit aggressive.
I mean, if we got a highlight reel of Ental's saves here, you'd think that England would be winning 8-0 and never conceding here. But Ental does go towards the goal, gets another flick. Can Frazik get there in time? He can. I mean, he's getting shots on target, but the speed is just not enough as Frazik can get back every time. It's looking towards Overlet, skidding along the ground. Is there any hope? England need a goal now. It's the opposite.
And DRC do not. But we got 6-0 right here. I mean, it wasn't a 4-0 slam.
No.
But it's looking like it might be a 4-1 slam.
Yeah, this is looking like the biggest slam so far, to be honest. Here, I mean, DRC, they've pulled out all the stocks at this point, haven't they?
Yeah. Again, just Fraziks, man. He's just it's hard to stop kind of movement and aerials like that.
I don't know what he's on. He's on some kind of DRC ethnic moonshine at this point. I'm not sure what he's doing. I did not know Congo's had an airline, but apparently they do with Fraziks here, as he's looking for a 7th goal. I mean, he'd be a bit embarrassing, boys. Keep it below double digits, please. Just for your sake. Just for your mother's sake. Just you don't want to be disappointed in you.
If we get above 10, it might mess up our overlay. Give us a break.
Come on, guys. Give us a little break. Come on. He's new. The production man is new, all right? Give him a break as Fraziks going towards the goal. No mercy here. As Ental hitting it back towards Roman. Roman not getting it, though, as Ental doesn't make a great save. Fraziks. Stop it, fella. Stop it, fella.
Stop it. Just
stop it, fella. That's disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting. It was in our code of conduct that you can't use either role while playing, but I think he's ignored that warning.
No. I mean, if the Queen were to hear to see this, I mean, I think she'd go back into her coffin at this point because she would not want the country to be represented like this. I mean, it's not coming home, boys. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not coming home.
I've not seen a worse representation for England here since Prince Andrew.
Speaking of paedophiles, Chrome Flare trying to make the save here, but Ental does in fact miss it as he's going on the attack here. Don't talk to him. He's actually a registered sex offender. Hopefully, he put that in the chat beforehand because he needs to inform people legally of that.
Illegally, yes.
I should have told you that before the match started. Sorry to any viewers that has to stress as he's looking to get the ball away here. And with a nice little save again. I mean, he's trying his best, bless him, but like, just like the school grounds, he's not allowed in anymore. He's not making it through as Roman looks to get a shot away, does miss it. Classic Roman, missing it just like he misses his ex. I'm sure she'll come back one day. I don't care at this point. It's 8-0 to the DLC.
It's 8-0 to DRC. It's been a long night. It's been a long stream. At least we didn't have to rehost this one. That's the biggest bonus.
That's a huge bonus for us. I mean, W's in the chat. If anyone is still watching, please, I really hope someone is watching. We need our viewers up. As it is 8-0, England. They'll be saying next goal wins in the chat. I'm sure, like a year four football training. Next goal wins, boys. Come on, get a strike, and I'll say your winners in spirit. As Toddy Bear making the run of the century, the first time he's ran since 2015. As Entel has been bumped on the way, though. Can he get a save? Roman is just bullying him as Frantic's getting the easy goal. They're trying to make it 10. They're trying to ruin our fun here.
They're going to ruin our overlay if they hit double digits. This isn't on.
We've got a poor little boy here making our overlay, doing his first try, but you're just ruining his
took him right out of the Nike factory, and he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Speaking of right out of the Nike factory, it's 9-0 to the Democratic Republic of Congo here, looking to get a 10th. I mean, this will probably be the best thing ever to happen in their history. I mean, I've looked up their fact file. Not great has happened to them. They've been pillaged. They've been plundered. 10-0 to Frazics. You boring man!
Oh, it actually fits an overlay. All right, we've dodged a bullet. We've dodged a bullet, boys. But Frazics, you're still a prick for doing that, to be fair.
I mean, Toddy Bear, 10 push-ups for every goal here, and maybe finally you'll make it onto the football team, fella, as you do need to lose some weight, I'll be honest with you. I'm not even sugarcoating it at this point. As it is 10-0, Entel, put your glasses on. Fun fact, he actually used to wear an eye patch back in year 2, looked like a pirate, maybe that's why no one was friends with him. As Rowan puts it back in the box, Frazic with the shot, as it does reach the final 10 seconds here. I mean, England mount a comeback, next goal wins, boys, and look at the DLC of one. It's 11-0, what's the point anymore?
It's 11-0 to DRC. It is by far the biggest slam of a game of the tournament so far. We had hope when England got their one game, and they've been performing well as well, defending and attacking well, just not finishing off their shots. But 11-0, I mean, come on, England.
This is the worst tragedy for a Western nations with 11 in its name since 9/11 here. As DR Congo do take it, as you see, 1-1, but it does end up being 4-1 in the series. DR Congo do take it like we thought. England with a good fight back. I mean, good fight back towards the end there, but DR Congo not playing with their food anymore. They finished it off, and they do win the series.
They weren't messing around in that last game. They weren't messing around in that game.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, a little bit messing around from us, all right. I mean, you know, having a bit of fun there, but DR Congo do end up taking the series. A wonderful play. Frazics, the MVP, clearly, but all players pulling their weight there. Roman pulling his weight towards the end, they're getting a couple goals. Entel making great saves, and Toddy Bear getting a meal deal, so pulling his weight. Look, there's quite a lot of it, pulling it significantly.
Yeah, I mean, England won, Congo DR 4. The one game is impressive. We haven't had. I think maybe in our first showcase match, I think Elite got maybe one game.
Yeah.
I think that's the only games we've had where it's not been an absolute slam one side or another. I mean, yes, that last game really was one, but I mean, at least they got a point on the board, and it doesn't mean they're out the tournament. It just means they're in the lower bracket, and there's teams in that lower bracket already that I think England could, they could do what Frazics has just done to them, maybe bring it back all the way through the bottom bracket, straight back maybe into the final. We never know.
Absolutely. I mean, I think if I've got the bracket right, they will be placed against Zimbabwe, who, as you know, lost to Mongolia in the week prior. I think England here have a lot more skill than them. Zimbabwe have been training, though. They've been training very hard. I'm sure they've told us they've been prepping for this, as have England, actually. All the teams taking this pretty seriously. They want to get better. They want to win.
Yeah, it's been great to watch. Everyone, kind of putting in the work, being pretty enthusiastic about the whole thing. We appreciate them turning up and giving it a go. Please come back, we need you.
Yeah, thank you to England, thank you to DL Congo again, and thank you for everyone watching the stream. It's been a very entertaining stream. Obviously, sorry for all the technical difficulties we've had so far. I mean, it's a student run stream, and it's a little bit fun, alright, don't take it too seriously. But thank you everyone for watching. Seb, do you have any final words before we sign out?
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you very much to Congo DR and England team for playing today. England Don't be too disheartened. I think you could go far in this tournament.
They'll be back, absolutely. But that is it from the World Rocket League Invitational from us. We will see you next week again, Friday, 8 p.m. Be there or be square. We better see you all there again. Thank you from us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Good night.